Hello, this is Reverend Keyes, and I'm here live in Oceanside, California. See the wave in the background? Don't get seasick on me. But anyway, this is Reverend Keyes, and I have this opportunity. Well, it's not a great opportunity, but I just want to let you know that another, well, probably a pretty iconic 50s rock and roll star has passed away. I believe he was probably the last one of the group. So that would be Jerry Lee Lewis. Jerry Lee Lewis joins Elvis Presley, of course, was one of them. Who else did we have? We had Bo Diddley, we had Chuck Berry, and others that were the 50s rock and roll legends. So I believe he was probably the last famous one that has passed away. And let me put some spectacles on here just so you guys can see. You see that? No, those aren't the right ones. Okay, so I'm going to read a little bit of this to you. So I borrowed these from Dr. Keyes. So just so you know. Okay, so Jerry Lee Lewis. How about I do it like that? Teleprompter, please. Joe, Brandon. So we got here Jerry Lee Lewis, 1935 to 2022, just died recently. So what's it say here? Let me see here, guys. I got it highlighted. So he was a very influential singer and pianist, probably one of the better pianists of the time. Pianist whose unbridled performances and scandalous life defined the personal rebellion at the heart of rock and roll music. Okay, so the 50s, that's when everything started to go haywire. But we started getting some really good talent out there. Jerry Lee Lewis was one of them, not to be confused with Jerry Lewis because he was a comedian. Okay, Jerry Lee Lewis, he was born to a Louisiana tenant farmer, and he was actually a relative of the televangelist Jimmy Swaggart. What other? So he had some really great songs in the 50s that I'm going to play. Great Balls of Fire. What else did we have? A whole lot of shaking going on and drinking wine, Spody Odie. Spody Odie. Okay, so Jerry Lee Lewis. So he was doing pretty darn good, and he was very energetic, and he was fun to watch. His hair is going all over the place. He's playing the piano with like beating it at times, playing it with his feet, all sorts of other stuff. But he did run into a little problem in the height of his fame. I don't need these anymore. The height of Jerry Lee Lewis's fame, he went to England for a tour, and knucklehead, he ended up marrying his 13-year-old cousin, which was actually the daughter of his bass player. So pretty convoluted. He was from Louisiana. Not sure what the age of getting married is in Louisiana, but poor Jerry Lee Lewis, 22, fell in love with a 13-year-old woman, married her, and destroyed his musical career, at least the 50s stuff. But he did later go into country music and actually had a lot of top charting songs and hits in country. It wasn't my personal favorite. Of course, me being Reverend Keyes and all, but I don't think he was Rick Keyes' favorite either. Kind of twisted, but he's a good performer. So anyway, hopefully everything's a-okay with him and God up there, and they've got things squared away. Maybe he's playing the organ for God at the moment. So stay tuned. You are going to hear some music. This is like part one of the Rick Keyes Music Caravan. So this is in honor of Jerry Lee Lewis, one of the rock and roll 50s greats. He's passed away. And so stay tuned. You can follow the show by going to Rick Keyes. See how you spell Keyes, Keyes. Rick Keyes Music Caravan. You can follow on Facebook and free. Now Twitter is free, so you can actually get me there too. It's it's a must nowadays to go to Twitter. And last but not least, of course, YouTube. That's my main man, YouTube here. How do you like that background? Okay, so my main man is YouTube. So you subscribe to the Rick Keyes, Keyes, Rick Keyes Music Caravan. There's a bell. You press that bell or clang that bell. That brings me and or me being Reverend Keyes and other cast of characters into your home on a weekly basis with most of the time new stuff. And then also, what else? Oh, there's a thumb icon. Press that thumb icon that helps spread the good news of Rick Keyes Music Caravan Blue Show. Stay tuned.